Today, excuse the cold a little bit, but today we're coming to Benton, Kansas, and there's Benton Airport that we're going to come up to. This is going to be my introduction to episode 15. Just kind of show you some things around Kansas that are kind of cool to see. Looks like no airplane. Oh, there's a few airplanes here. But anyway, it's called Stearman's Field. And there's the runway there. So this is kind of a cool place. You can come here for dinner. And during the summertime, they have a lot of pilots that fly in here and check out the restaurant. And they do touch and goes. The other thing too is they do like special competitions, like they'll do watermelon drops, see who hits the target just right. I'm gonna go around the backside and see if I can get in. The waitress said that, you know, you can go in through the back area and park. So this is Stearman's in Benton, Kansas. For you pilots, when I was doing my private pilot thing, we'd come out and do touch and goes here and stop and then do a full stop and taxi in, and then we'd go to the we'd go in for a restaurant to eat. Guess they're not letting anybody back here. So anyway, I'm gonna get off the bike here for a few and then kind of show you. This place has really grown a lot. In 2010, there was a family that took over. They used to work for Beechcraft. They were test pilots, and they came out here to try and get this thing off the ground, and they didn't know if it was gonna make it or not. And anyway, they had so many people flocking in, both flying in and also coming here for dinner and stuff, that they literally expanded this one area right here for the restaurant and stuff. But it's quite a few cool places out here in Kansas. Kansas is the #1 aviation capital of the world. More aircraft companies are right here than any other place in Kansas. I mean, as far as anywhere else in the United States. I'm gonna go ahead and park right here. But anyway, I don't want to keep this intro too long because we got to get into the ride. Our ride to Sedona from Flagstaff on 89A is one of the most beautiful roads that you'll find, as far as a lot of twists and turns, mountains and trees and all sorts of different things. It's quite comparable to Highway 1 going up the California coast in some places. So anyway, I'll give you a short look on the inside, and then we'll head, and then we'll go into episode 15 for Highway 89A, all the way to Sedona, and then we'll come back to Flagstaff, and then back to Williams. Some of the cool stuff right in here as you come into the restaurant. So for pilots, if you're out traveling across Kansas, you want a cool place to stop at for dinner, this is the place to go. You got this cool little area out here that you can sit. This is where we usually come out here during the summertime and watch all the planes take off and land. There's usually quite a few airplanes out here. A little bit of note is that the owner of this place has a Stearman, and this area has the most concentration of Stearman aircraft in the whole United States. So definitely have to get a lot of video this summer and put on my web channel and stuff. So, but a lot of people that moved out here, they got their own little hangars. A lot of people also, as you look down at the very end, there's a lot of nice houses, and they built their own hangars by their house, and so they just taxi out to the runway and take off. So, but yeah, it's a cool place out here. So anyway, I thought you'd like to see that as my introduction to next episode for our next ride. So anyway, this is Benton, Kansas, for all those that fly and also ride motorcycles. A cool place to come to eat, and a cool place to do some touch and goes, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I thought you'd really enjoy that. Like I said, cool place to fly into, have some fun. They have a lot of parties and different competitions during the summer. Who can land at the certain point of the runway and just sit out here and watch it as a family. And or you can fly out here yourself and have a wonderful dinner. The prices are really reasonable. So, all right. We're right in the middle of December. Next week it'll be, what, about 8-10 days from Christmas. And the temperature today is like about 70, which is kind of not normal. Next week we're going to be dropping down to a high of 45. Still trying to get over this hoarse throat for this cold. But anyway, that is Benton, Kansas, Stearman's Air Park. And like I said, there's airplanes down there right by their houses. And really, I kind of hope you enjoyed that. Okay, let's get on to Highway 89.
Audio Jungle.
Are not alone.
Alrighty. First time I ever had Harley riders like my bike.
I'm jealous.
Nice people though. Someone lost their bumper.
Jim, you can take the lead and I'll give you directions.
Okay.
Let's go out and hit I-40, go to Flagstaff, and then hit 89.
So I take a left.
Take a right out of here, go to the other side of the freeway so you can get on. Turn
Then
left.
take a left, yeah. All
Go
right.
toward Flagstaff.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm born ready. Actually, I think I was born late for dinner.
No, I was in time for lunch. I was born at 11:45. Okay, this is our 5th day. Just got back from Monument Valley yesterday. That was really cool.
Oh,
We're going out for another ride. We're taking Jim's ride today, so we're gonna enjoy that wholeheartedly. Leaving Williams, getting on 40, going toward Flagstaff, and I think it's 89 south we're going.
I ain't got my music. Let me.
Well, pull over when you get on the on-ramp. Pull over to the side.
I'd have my stuff on, but to try to communicate with that, you know, to come down a little bit, but not enough to make it better communicating. So I just don't even bother with music right now. Yeah, pull behind that truck. Yeah, those guys were from Florida going to Vegas, man. It's like, Highway 40 going east.
If I simply want to trace you, to feel your color on my hands, and if I simply can't erase you from all my simple future plans, and if I always want to call you, to hear the softness in your voice, well, I just simply want to love you and simply feel I lack a choice. I know that you feel this, and you simply are the same. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's as simple as me and you. Love's a symphony already orchestrated. We can sing along when we say I do. If we simply start a family and scrape the barrel to get by, that will simply be enough for me to find meaning in this life. We know that forever just not long enough. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's as simple as me and you. Love's a symphony already orchestrated. We can sing along when we say I do. Say I do. It's as simple as me and you. Love's a symphony already orchestrated, and we can sing along when we say I do. When we say I do.
Get me a different cord for this phone.
You're clear. Still clear. I love roundabouts. 89 Atis.
Wrong way.
No, we're not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is Sedona, so he's good. I know this little area a little bit.
It's like a double traffic circle here, huh?
Finally, Arizona's getting smarter than other states. Better than those stupid traffic lights.
Yeah, you know, I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. This
Double traffic circle there or something.
Sedona 23. What's the intention of the ride? How far are you guys going on this one? All the cop pass.
Play it by ear.
Oh.
Sedona, we're gonna figure it out.
There's no intention.
Oh, okay.
Other than Sedona.
It's more than fine with me. I just posed a question, that's all.
There's no intention other than Sedona. When we get there, we'll decide.
Okay. The guy in the motorhome, he just said that the Sedona was good, but he didn't say nothing further.
I don't have any clue.
Oh, I thought when it...
179 or something, take a left there in Sedona. Then we got that option, or we can take a right. That's the road to Stearman found.
All right, very good.
Do two over the speed limit just to soak it in a little bit, you know. That's easy, not unless you want to lead there, boss.
You're in the lead. If I take a notion to go faster, I'll pass.
Alright.
Okay, so if you guys decide to go a little faster and I want to soak it in a little bit, I'll see you there.
Okay.
I won't be too slow, but I might be 15 under what you guys are doing, but if it happens to that point.
Okay. A lot of batteries in here.
Yeah, there is. I'm surprised.
Some nice up and downs. I love it. Right lane ends.
What do you call it? Log them trees, you know, just don't let it all turn into forest fire brush, you know.
Arizona's really good about that. They do a lot of logging in Arizona. But my wife's parents, they'd actually have these huge helicopters you could see from a short distance pulling the trees up out of the tree line. It's pretty impressive. Road is nice.
view.
He had some kind of LED lights over the top of his, or maybe have a different headlight altogether in his or something. Unless that's a newer bike and they had that design feature.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Jamie picked a good one. I tell you what, this is very nice.
Here in a couple of minutes, 89A will be opening up to some major mountain areas and valleys and hills and twists and turns. So stay on board and enjoy the ride.
Sherman, up here is probably where you want to start to take over, buddy.
What?
Up here, we take a right.
Yeah. I'm okay right now.
Oh, wow.
This is cool.
That is beautiful.
Just as you descend, you come right into it. It comes into like a picturesque, you know, around the corner like that.
Look at that. That is so freaking. Wow.
You know, that one road I go to up there by Springerville, it's got so many twists and turns, your average speed can't get above 45 miles an hour at the most. This is very sweet, very sweet. Very sweet.
That's what I call for sport mode.
I told you, man, you ought to leave there. Wow, this is so cool.
Holy cow. My brother-in-law is going to love this. See, I don't think he's ever been on this road before. I'm recording all this.
Oh, yeah. No way to get up to sport mode.
Oh, this is like nice.
Coming back up, this would be fun.
There's a place just north of Globe, Arizona, coming back to Sedona. I think it's Sedona. It's called Salt River Canyon, if you've ever heard it before. It's got a lot of this and stuff down there too.
I'll have to let you know. I'll drop back.
Man, I can't stop recording this, man, alive. And I feel like I'm on a roller coaster coming up and down and over.
Yeah, I drove a foot peg right there.
Yeah, mine are so low I can't be doing that tight turn stuff. I can go tight enough, but not a total lean over.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's a Kansas. Damn.
Yeah, this would be fun.
There's some of your music bleeding through into me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my communication off
Okay.
because I can't have that music on there because YouTube will ban me.
Goodbye.
Yeah, this is beautiful as all get out. Off to the right, to describe this place, they got these really tall mountains on the right side going almost vertical. You can see a little bit of it right there. I can't look up that way very long to keep my concentration on this road because there's a lot of twists and turns. Cool place to have a cabin. My brother-in-law sees this. He's in Springerville area, so I think him and his buddies, they're aware of this road. I don't know if they are or not. We'll probably make the ride to come down and do it. Like I said, we could probably be here like a month and we could find a lot of roads like this just to ride. Yeah, because you got drop-offs on the other side, so if you go off a little bit, you're tumbling right off into the 4 or 5 feet down at least. Al, this is sweet. I'm talking to you, Alan Cass. Side of the rocks on that thing, man. Just talk about gorgeous. That's neat down there. I bet you gotta have to have a lot of coin to put a cabin out this way. Feels nice and cool too. To describe the whole thing, it has a combination of eucalyptus, pine trees, berry trees. You know, you know how sometimes, you know, your blueberries, your wild berries put off a really potent smell. There's certain weed that puts off a really cool smell. Like I said, you're not going to get that in a car because it's all conditioned air and the windows are up and everything. So you're not going to pick up all the cool. Whew, that smells so good. My nostrils have been so entertained today, it's unreal. So, you know, this is mile marker Mike. As I've been on this ride, I've run into quite a few people that come up and talk to me and vice versa, both truck drivers, people in our campgrounds. That's where we found out about this road. Last night I just happened to be passing a camper. We had one of those RV lots that we're in, and they said, "Hey, how's it going, camper?" And I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then I just happened to come across and say, "Hey, where you at?" And next thing I know, I'm sitting there with them the rest of the night, just enjoying the evening. And they were having their little alcohol thing, but I was just having ice water. You know, I'm not a drinker, so, but don't hold that against me, all right, guys out there in YouTube land. But anyway, very nice people. They showed me through their new travel trailer and stuff, and it seemed like every time I buy something, it's always because somebody else has it and I see it, and it's like, yeah, I think I gotta have that. You know how that goes sometimes. Yeah, Sherman, he has his music up and everything. I think it's going through his radio on the bike, but it was coming through his pack talk when we were communicating, and I wish I could be up and running and talking to them, but with their music on, it will get into my recording and YouTube will give me a strike, or maybe not a strike, but give me a less than favorable comment. And I really try, because I want to eventually get monetized, and try, hopefully if I get enough people that really care about watching my stuff. Only way you can do that is have your system figured out and set up in a way that you have only certain music. Like I have art lists now that I go to, and it's really good. What it does is, like, you have a certain area you're going through, let's say this mountainous area or this really lazy area, and you can put in like lazy music or cinematic or something like that, so you're not having to try and find non-copyright music and then have to fumble through it and spend hours trying to figure out, okay, what song's going to go to this or that. So Artlist tends to cater to the YouTuber as far as helping them be able to choreograph their music, if that's the word I'm thinking of, with their video. Because what really makes a video a lot of times is not only the communication on it, but the music has to fit the ride. You know, like going through this, you're not going to have like rock and roll Led Zeppelin or anything. You're going to, well, maybe for some young folks, but you know, I'm 63, so I think majority of my crowd, you know, that probably lean my way, the way I have my YouTube set up, is more catered to the people that say 45 and older, that, you know, when they ride a motorcycle, they're kind of like chillers like I am. The only thing that, you know, a lot of people like to ride, a little tight here, I'll take it easy. A lot of people like to ride with other people and stuff sometimes, you know, and there's a plus and minuses, you know, camping and being together and all this other stuff's really cool. But man, like if you want to, if they want to like go like a speedster and you want to just chill and just kind of lazily, look at that up there, isn't that cool? The red rock and the red stone here in Arizona is just so awesome. Look up at there. Ain't that something up there? That is, gosh, it's called Slide Rock State Park, and I begin to wonder, I mean, it's a serious downhill thing. Something falls from up there, it ain't gonna stop till it gets down here. Man, this place is cool. Whoa, nice. So, you know, it's like, yeah, my videos, sometimes I take short snippets, sometimes I take longer ones. Unfortunately, this one, or fortunately, this one here, I'm doing 4 minutes, and then I go out maybe 30 seconds, and then I go back in 4 minutes. Makes it easier for me to edit, so that way I can do pieces instead of having like a 20-minute long or 30-minute long constant video, you know. Plus, uploading it takes way longer too when you do it that way. So I use Movavi. That's my video editor. It's been pretty good so far. I toyed with the idea of opening it up and going with a little bit better package with some of the things that the better one does, but I did a trial on it, and it's like, you know what, I can add things from other sources than what some of these other ones do, and it saves me a couple $100 a year by just doing it differently. So maybe I have to do a video for myself, or the people that are on the cheap that want to do a YouTube. They don't want to spend all the money, you know, with heavy duty editing and music and stuff. I pay roughly $129 a year for Artlist, and so I do a lot of, I don't do a lot of videos, but when I do a lot of videos, I want the quality. So for me, it's worth, you know, the what, $18, $20 a month. I think it's $18.95 a month or something like that. So watch for rocks. That sign was a little kind of buried with some of the tree branches growing in front of it, but you can barely see it. Mandazina campground. I don't know if it's an RV campground. That says full, so they got a full load of people down there. Oh man, my gosh, you know, right through here, just, I don't know what kind of trees these are, but they just really super smell good. It's kind of a combination of the trees and the guys cooking their food down there, you know. Woo! My guys are out of sight now. I did have an edge of them, but you know, I told them, I said, you guys ride your ride and I'll ride mine, and I'll see you in Sedona. Elevation 5,000 feet. We're probably at the height of this whole deal, probably about 7. And it looks like very well we may be coming back this way when we go back to the campsite. We know we're going to Sedona. We just don't know if we're going any further than that. Oh my gosh, look at all this. Is this gorgeous or what? Coconino National Forest picnic area. So if you guys are on a trip through here, and there's picnic areas all along here, so I think you'd rather enjoy that. Come out for a Sunday afternoon or whatever time, enjoy the family and go for a little drive. You can't go wrong on this road. Of course, then again, you got to come all the way to Flagstaff to ride it. So if you are from Flagstaff or around the area, or you just want to have a lazy day, like for instance with us, we went to Monument Valley yesterday, and from our campsite, we had our RV park, whatever you want to call it, we had probably about 4.5 hours just to get there, and we were doing like 75, 80 all the way there to get there in that kind of time. Kind of little hotel cabins by the, it's called Cabins by the Creek. Indian jewelry. They got a DQ here if you want to get some ice cream. The only thing about these roads and stuff, if you do have people like one of the guys that I'm with and they decide they want to open their bikes up, they come around a corner and they accidentally get in your lane, man, it's like it could be a bad deal. It's like Tail of the Dragon, you know. I like to do the Tail of the Dragon, but I keep hearing that they have like 338 major wrecks a year through there, because bikers will be hauling butt and they slide out, and then if you're in a bike and not a car especially, there's a YouTube video, pull it up, and it'll show bikers sliding in other bikers and stuff, and really ruining their day, totaling their bikes out and stuff. So hopefully I might pull over here in a minute, put my communication back on, because I don't think I can get them now. So at least when I do get to Sedona, I can start talking and then they pick up on me, and so anyway, music on, some nice easy maybe orchestra or a little bit of light country, so sit back and enjoy.
Doesn't take a white dress, it doesn't take a fortress. Nobody needs a ring to fall in love. When I met you it was easy, and I held it like a secret until the day I couldn't hide it anymore. I wanna grow older, I wanna grow wiser, I wanna grow flowers in a house that's made of you. Sit and watch the sunset, get some wrinkles on my forehead. I wanna build fires in a house that's made of you. It didn't take a long time to know you were the green light. The night you grabbed my hand as we were driving downtown fast. Your daddy had a big scare, your mom was sitting right there. We cried as we watched them hold each other close. I wanna grow older, I wanna grow wiser, I wanna grow flowers in a house that's made of you. Sit and watch the sunset, get some wrinkles on my forehead. I wanna build fires in a house that's made of you. We can drive the kids to school, read them stories from our bed, kiss them on a little tiny forehead. I wanna lose touch with what's hip and what's current. I wanna go crazy in a house that's made of you. I wanna grow older, I wanna grow wiser, I wanna grow flowers in a house that's made of you. Sit and watch the sunset, get some wrinkles on my forehead. I wanna build fires in a house that's made of you. In a house that's made of you.
You guys read me? Hello, this is Sedona. Sherman, Jim, you read me? Thought you said you meet me here. Smells a lot of good candy stuff. Hello? I hear ya.
Free parking. I guess you have to take a ride.
Okay, you guys gotta tell me where you're at, because I'm starting to pick you up.
Take this free parking away here.
Where you guys at? Oh, there you are.
Forest Road.
Gotcha.
Forest Road.
I see ya.
To the right is on up the hill. Beside Jim and all that. Untitled spot over here.
Just come in behind you? All right there. No, that's a espresso lane.
Yeah, just pulling behind us in straight, you know. Where
I'll just come at an angle about right here. This is good. Keep it in gear so it don't creep. Cool town. A little more sightseeing.
Hello, Tech Talk, DMC, Intercom, mode. Mobile phone 1 connected.
Are we going down the hill or up the hill?
Which way are we going, Jim?
I mean, down the hill will probably be fine because it'll probably be easier that way, but unless it's got a dead end, I don't know.
Okay, I'll follow you.
.102, folks. I'm gonna have to have my jacket open, get a little air. Whew.
Yeah, it got warm sitting there.
Yeah.
I started sweating.
You know, really, to be honest with you, it's not really, you know, even though it's 102 degrees, I've been so used to humidity in Kansas that it's almost like a welcome relief, even though as hot as it is.
I know.
If I had humidity going on right now, man, I'd have a wall of water coming down my forehead. I'm not having that here.
the hill assist works.
I've been thirsty. It's actually used for uphill.
It works for downhill too.
Yeah, my hill assist is working really good too. I got my foot on the back brake.
You guys want to go now?
Yeah.
I'm ready anytime you are.
Wait on you.
This car doesn't always want to do around you guys, so be careful. Clear, over. I love these sunglasses, man. They're just perfect for this brightness here.
79A, where is it? There it is.
Well, we could do like I did in Great Britain, go around about 4 times before I figured out what my exit was.
There's a slingshot.
Leaving Sedona. Tell you, the cooling systems on these bikes are just really good, man. My temp don't move at all, even in this kind of weather. I had a service with new antifreeze. I put the AMSOIL stuff in it. It didn't call for it, but I put it in anyway. It's supposed to be for anything, so. Plus they have this stuff you can get that you put in it to help on the cooling. It's supposed to make it run cooler by 15% or something. I don't know how true that is, but. I know my GoPro's starting to act up a little bit. It does good below, say, 95, but it does not like the heat. You go go to use the top button for it to record or stop, and for some reason it's not working right now. It only does that when it's real hot, so I have to use the side button.
Wagon wheel? Or wagon train? Or wagon? Or...
Yeah, it definitely beats traffic lights, that's for sure. Looks like we're on Needles Highway almost, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a mini version of Monument Valley. This is still 89, or wait a minute, we got off 89 and now we're on what again?
179.
Oh, 179. Okay. Man, this rock is really red.
What?
This rock is so red, man. Wonder if that's because it has a lot of high iron in it, maybe? I don't know. Probably get these cars wanting to pass us back here. We got 6 stacked up. So when they hit the passing lane, they'll probably ying, ying, ying. Man. Finish this SD off at this ride, that's for sure. I got 2 hours left on it.
Are we only half alive? Embers drifting in the night, looking, wandering all the time. We seek a kingdom. This is not my home. This skin and bone. The daylight will reconcile the dead and the gone. Let the kingdom come. Long have we been on the road, but we don't face these hills alone. Rising from these broken not my home. This skin and bone, the daylight will reconcile the dead and the gone. Let the kingdom come. I can see it on your face. Brother, you've been bearing the weight. Sister, you are more than they say. There are whispers